Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today we are watching Mesrith, and I'm very sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. Now he is in his Montana, the tier 10 US battleship. On the map Islands of Ice in a 3-point domination game mode. And well, it's obviously a tier 10 battle. His team seems to have more tier 10s but less tier 9s. And that's a very scary platoon here. Now I got this replay from wowreplay.com and I will put a link in the video description. Well, the Montana is certainly a beautiful ship. It's a bit overshadowed from the Yamato, but I think the Montana is still a good ship. Now I don't have one myself, unfortunately. I'm only at tier 6 at the US battleship line. I'm more focusing on the Japanese ones. Now the Montana does have 406mm guns. She has a range of I think something like 23.6 kilometers and a top speed of about 28 knots. So yeah, very nice ship. I do love battleships. Now let's take a look at how this battle is starting. It seems that Mesrith decides to go towards the up portion of the map, probably towards B. Not a lot of the team are interested in the point C. So it might be a great idea to just try to hold A and B. There is also already an enemy destroyer inside C, and there is no friendly destroyer to provide vision. Might already be a little plane skirmish around here. I'm guessing the friendly carrier is trying to sneak his planes around and go hunt for the enemy carrier. It's often the case. And yeah, the enemy has already taken the lead. Interestingly enough, the enemies managed to capture C already, and they are far ahead in capturing A. And the friendly team hasn't done much so far. The enemies have one more destroyer. Yeah. One friendly destroyer don't know where he's going. He might just take the long way to A, but it will take him some time to get there. One destroyer tried going for B, but I guess the plane spotted him and he was forced to retreat. That's something very annoying. If you're a destroyer and you have planes above you spotting you, you are basically good. Because if you're spotted, and at least here ships have enormous ranges, you'll be under fire. And while you might dodge a few shells, getting hit even once with a destroyer can end really badly. Oh, there we see an enemy destroyer who was just capping A and is now going for B as well. And yeah, they still have a lot of ships here that haven't really gone anyway. This could be a very promising torpedo drop. Oh yes. Oh, poor Iowa. That hurt. Now let's see if the Montana can put on even more hurt. And there the enemy planes come. Friendly carrier is still hunting for their carrier, it would seem. Now I'm expecting these planes to make a break for the carrier any minute now, and oh, nice, a citadel hit. Now there are quite a few ships here, and you can see here quite a few fighter planes in the air. So pooling your air defense is really the only defense you have against carriers. And obviously the fighters from your friendly carrier. But I mean, everything goes well, the enemy carrier will, or at least one of the enemy carriers will soon be done for. And there you go. Mesrith just scored his first kill. One enemy carrier is down. But also 2 friendly ships are down, and they still don't control a single point. Which is kind of problematic. Now this battleship here, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's staying a little bit too far behind. He should be somewhere around here with the main fleet. Those are trying to get A, but since they took a very long route, they haven't really arrived yet. Nobody has cared for this point, so this was like a free capture zone for the enemies. And that's okay. I mean, you can't just give up 1 point if you aggressively try to take the others, but so far they have. The friendly destroyer was, I guess, forced out here by planes. And the team was, I guess, too slow to arrive to really push in here with force. And also there wasn't any fast one going for A, so... Let's see if this Admiral Hipper keeps turning. Unfortunately no, but... It still hurt quite a... Yeah, that's decent hits. I don't think that Admiral Hipper will survive for long. I mean, you just saw what happens if he gets hit head on. If he is now even showing broadside, then yeah, I think that this guy's dead. And yes, he is dead. Very nice, nice. So 3 enemies down, 3 friendlies down, but it still doesn't look so great. Finally, some allies have arrived at A, and maybe they can capture at least that. They... not sure how they best go capture B. This destroyer here is spotted. Oh, and I see there. But they... I guess the battleships are scared to drive into this destroyer, so they probably need to take that out first. Those planes, I think they are just going carrier hunting. Those, I don't know, those dive bombers might have tried hitting this destroyer. But... yeah, we shall see. I mean, they finally got A. Now those ships will probably reinforce B. And, I mean, a lot of enemies are staying somewhere behind here as well. But all they have to do is interrupt people pushing for B. Right? The enemies have all the advantage. And Mesrith's team has to take action. Oh, this Susumu is showing broadside and is somewhat low on health. Let's see what happens. He turned away. So sad. A lot of plane fighting going on here. And with 1 enemy carrier down, I'd assume that the friendly carriers pretty much through the skies. There goes Sumo. Now maybe they can finally make a push towards B, the already a friendly battleship going in here. But I think the destroyers. But the enemies have like 3 destroyers left, right? And we can only see 1 at the moment, so it's always scary. Now we can see 2. And they are capping, so we know nobody is inside. That's at least something. And yes, I think this destroyer will die soon as well. Hopefully he will. Not so easy to hit a destroyer at 12 kilometers in a battleship. But then again, all it takes is 1 hit. Fortunately, he didn't get that one hit. I'm not sure what this cruiser is doing here. She probably should have moved around here some time ago. This destroyer is very aggressively pushing here. Now, would be nice to have a friendly destroyer somewhere here spotting, but if he can get behind enemy lines, he might do something good there as well. There are torpedoes incoming, but not too many. And that hit didn't really hurt all that much, so Mesrith is still in a pretty good spot. This Baltimore is asking for punishment, and he shall receive, I guess. Oh yes, really nice. I mean, this Baltimore is very lucky to be still alive, I guess. So it's starting to look up, I guess. They have now more ships. They still only have one capture zone. They are behind in points, but overall I think they are in not that bad of a position. They kind of force the enemies to retreat down here. Or what... force is maybe a strong word. The enemies just chose to run away, I guess. And I'm not sure what this battleship is doing so far in the south. Fucking his carrier. He should be right here, meeting the enemies head on. And yeah, there are some torpedoes, but again, not too much damage. Now let's see if we can get some good hits on the Mogami. Oh. I'm sorry. But anyway, he's almost kept E. Yeah, that's not a... So, now they control Tucson. And they even got someone down to Old Sea. Now, an enemy destroyer managed to sneak through the friendly lines and is carrier hunting. One carrier is down, the other carrier wisely has decided not to stay in the most obvious spot and to move a bit with the team. And I think those cruisers are hunting this destroyer. I mean, there is certainly some merit to that. You don't want to have a destroyer behind your lines, hunting your carrier. Or, well, I'm not sure if... Not sure if you want to protect this battleship down here. But I don't know, I mean, the enemies, they had a really great position up here and somehow most of them retreated and their destroyers just decided to push straight through. I think the enemies started off really well and then they decided to just, I don't know, screw it, we do something.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And well, not so impressive hits on the Fletcher, but he's using HE now against this destroyer, which makes sense. And I think the next salvo should kill this Fletcher. Yep. Quite a bit of module damage as well, just for the heck of it. Now he's switching back to armor piercing, the destroyer is dealt with. And oh, nice, there is a midway. I don't think that midway will escape anywhere. Yeah, I mean, by now this battle is pretty much. And I'm still not sure what this battleship is trying to do. I mean, seriously. What is it even? in Iowa.
Our victory is in sight.
I mean, the friendly team, also enemy team, they had more destroyers. They had map control in the beginning. They pretty much ruled everything, and this battleship is just here sitting in a corner. I mean, why wasn't he here in the front? But anyway. That weren't very great hits. Love to see nice little broadside with citadels. Interestingly enough, that destroyer is still alive, even though he was hunted by quite a few ships, I think. And there is Confederate. Nicely done. At this point, it's pretty much just a cleanup, I guess. There goes the enemy carrier. Not sure where the destroyer is. Probably around here somewhere, I guess. Maybe he's still trying to hunt the carrier down or something. Now that poor Iowa has realized that there are some very big islands in his way and that there was a zone wall and he can't retreat any further. He also didn't find any bushes to hide behind. Maybe Iowa can hit down the Fletcher, but that's stand off his contribution here, you would see. Yeah, some nice hits. And there is the win. Now let's take a look at the results. Mesrith managed to get 1,700 base experience. 43 plane kills in his Montana. Very nicely done, very nicely played. Now, generally speaking, I'd say the enemy team has started off really well. But I don't know, maybe they got overconfident. They didn't seem to know what to do once they controlled the map. They got a little bit too aggressive and lost a few ships. And I mean, Mesrith's team, they were just a little bit slower because they all chose to focus on 2 points and it took them a while to arrive there. But then they kind of played it rather well, I guess. And yeah, the enemies somehow scattered and didn't fought each other all that well. I think that the enemy team didn't have tier 10 battleships. But that they had an Iowa sitting in the corner, I think didn't really help their team. Anyway, it was a very nice battle. And certainly enjoyed watching it. I hope you did as well. And I see you guys next time.